All right, so question 8 is a lot like question 6. Just saying the process is very similar, and I'll show you why. Because if you're looking at it, they've already told you the probability of a Beckman teacher having a dog is 75%, having a cat is 30%, and those that have a cat, see the word given, oops, let me zoom back in there. So this given part, right, given that 6% of those that have a cat, there's your condition, that have a cat, also have a dog, there's your 60%. So they want to know what percent of those that have a dog also have a cat. So we've changed the condition. So what we need to figure out is what's the probability of a cat and a dog. Because if I know the probability of a cat and a dog, then I can put over the probability of a dog, and that will give me the condition for, or the probability for the one that I'm looking for. So let's figure out what the intersection is. So they have given us the conditional probability. So that has to equal the intersection between dog and cat. And since the condition is cat, it's divided by the probability of cat, which is 30%. So all I need to do to solve for the intersection is multiply 60% by 30%, which I'm pulling up my calculator right now. And type that in 0.60 times 0.30. That would give me 18%. So the intersection there with cat and dog is going to be 18%. Let me just put that right here. So if the intersection is 18%, then I'm just going to divide it by the probability of a dog. So now I'll just take up that 18% right there, type it in as such, 18%. And we're going to divide that by the 75%. And that gives me the probability of a cat given the teachers of a dog to be 24% right there. So it's very similar to that question for number 6. Now the questions after from here on are pretty straightforward. You're using general probability again, so let's jump right into it. So number 9, they've given you this question. It will rain in Yellow Falls, but not in Copper Creek. You have 2 separate places, 2 separate scenarios. So the probability of Yellow Falls is 75%. Probability of not Copper Creek, that's the, oh goodness, I forgot the word, not component, but it's just, what's the word? Oh, I can't believe I forgot it. Apparently it's too late. But the idea is if 40% chance, if there's a 40% chance of raining in Copper Creek, then not Copper Creek would just be 60%. So probability of it raining in Yellow Falls and it not raining in Copper Creek, you just multiply those 2 percentages together and you'll get your 39%. Number 10, it's saying it will rain in at least one of the towns. So there's 2 ways you could go about this. One, I can calculate the probability of it raining in Yellow Falls and in Copper Creek. So again, that's just multiplying 75%, which is the amount in Yellow Falls, times the amount of probability in Copper Creek. That gives you your 26% there. Then I could look at the probability of it raining in Yellow Creek and not raining in Copper Creek. So that's the same 39% I got here. That is here. And then I could look at it not raining in Yellow Creek, which again would be 35%, because again, that's 100 minus 65 times the probability of it is raining in Copper Creek. So therefore I've satisfied everything because it says at least one of the towns. And so every single one of those that I've done is, in a sense, covering that condition. So all I have to do is just add each of those probabilities, and that will give you 79%. That's one way you could do it. Another way is if you calculate the probability of it not raining in Yellow Falls and it not raining in Copper Creek, well, that would just be 35 times 60%, which is 21%, which means, again, it all has that up to 100%. So I can take the 21 and subtract it from 100, and notice we would get the exact same answer of 79%. So 2 different ways you can do it. Just want to show you both in case you preferred one or the other. Moving on to the next one. This one's a pretty straightforward one. If the message is for an engineer, there are 10 positions. And if we look, there are 5 total engineers. They told you right there. So probability of the message is for an engineer, 5 out of 10. The message is not for male engineers. So again, they said 5, there are 5 engineers, but 2 are female. That's what they said right here. Okay, or 2 are women. So that means we have 3 male engineers, right? So what's the probability the message is not for a male engineer? So all we have to do is just take out the male engineers. So that's 10 minus 3, which is 7. So probability is 7 out of 10. Moving on to 13. Again, you have 2 draws. They're not happening at the same time. So what's the probability both are hearts? Well, there are 13 hearts. And the total amount of cards is 52. Then you draw again. So you haven't replaced it. So now it's out of 51. And there's 12 left. So all I have to do is multiply those 2 probabilities together. You will get that answer, which will reduce to 1 over 17. Either one of those you can type in. Number 14, neither card is red. So if we think about the 2 draws, there are 39 other cards. Let me make sure I did this correctly. Neither that are red. Neither card is red. Okay, actually, let me backtrack on this one really quick. Because there are 52 cards, which means you have 26 out of 52. I don't know why I said 38. But there are 26 cards that are black and 26 that are red. So the first draw will be 26. Then the next one, again, that 26 are black ones, okay? Because we don't want red. And then the next one would be 25 out of 51, which then we'd have to multiply. So my numbers are off by a little bit. So let me just quickly figure out what those numbers should be. That should be 650. So 650 divided by 2,652 would give you about 24%. Or let me write it this way. Right here, 25 out of 102. And that would be our answer there. Okay. Not sure what I was doing there. But that's it. That's all the probability questions. So hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if you need more help, and we'll end the video there.